Here's a RVD asks RVD a question. RVD,
Ooh.
when you were on the Family Feud, was there anything that happened backstage that you think people would find interesting if you shared it with them?
Mm.
Actually, yes. I'm glad that you asked that, RVD. Um, when I knew that I was going to be on Family Feud, I watched and studied the show on TV, and I got a pretty good memory. And when I was on the show and actually being asked a question, they hit me with a question that I already knew the answer to because I just watched it a couple nights ago, and they had answered the same fucking question. Uh,
Whoa.
so, I mean, I didn't I wasn't that torn on what I'm going to do. Of course, I'm going to give him the answer that I know. And it was something stupid, something to the effect of name a place where lovers go to be together. And it wasn't something I would think of. I don't think it's something you would think of, but apparently, according to the top 100 people asked, enough of them said Tunnel of Love. And
What?
and so I said that and I got it right. And I
Whoa.
was like, holy shit, I just fucking cheated on a game show on TV. And then they went to Ken Anderson and they asked him a question and I knew the fucking answer to it. But I didn't know how to tell him. And it was such a stupid answer that I knew he would say fuck off if I said it, you know?
Yeah.
And so they asked him, and I'm going, I know the answer. I go, dude, I swear I know the answer, and I don't want the microphone to catch, and I told him, I told him what it was. I can't remember, right now what the question or answer was. I told him, but I knew that he wouldn't believe that I knew this. He would think I just pulled that out of my ass, and I would probably think the same thing if I was in his position and he was telling me, but I said it anyway. And then him and Cactus Jack just said, what do you think? Blueberries or whatever the fuck they went with. And I was like, oh my God. And then they got it wrong, and it was one of the things where the team gets to talk to each other, but I think that I don't know why I couldn't tell him. There was no way I could explain it in time. But anyway, I always thought that was interesting. They repeat and I just totally fucking remembered it and cheated.
I didn't know that they did repeat stuff like that on there.
I didn't
Like,
either.
hey, technically, you really didn't cheat. You just did your research. You know,
It paid off.
it paid off. You studied.
Yeah.
You studied.
Yeah.
Who was the host? Was it Louis Anderson at the time?
No, the black dude,
Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey. Yep.
Oh, wow. He's been doing it for that long. If Ken
Yeah.
Anderson was around. Wow. That's crazy.
TNA.
Oh, it's TNA. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
because we filmed at Universal like at the next soundstage over. I think soundstage 23 or 24, and yeah, that was because of that we had the hookup. We filmed next to each other. We were neighbors.
was it a TNA versus like.
It was guys against girls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Elvis Guy and Angelina Love and Christy Hemme. I'm pretty sure Lisa, Victoria.
Oh, Victoria.
Maybe one more. And I remember me and Ken and Cactus and probably somebody else too. I don't know.
Who did you guys go to the final? Final.
I think so. I don't
I was
know.
going to ask who did it.
I don't know. We didn't win in the end.
Dang it.
Yeah. It was like something where I think you win some money, but it goes to charity.
Yeah, yeah.
I shouldn't say but, I should say you win some money and it goes to charity.
It goes to charity.
That sounds better. That sounds better than but, right?
Yeah. It goes to Bad Business Bobby. Seth, excuse me. What's up, RVD and Dom? So I need to find me a woman with an RVDology mindset. I don't go to church or bars, and I'm not too social. I like nature, but you can't hit on a girl in the woods, LOL. Where should I look? Oh, good question, Seth. What do you think, Rob?
I think an open mind is what's important.
Mm.
And a closed mind is hard to get inside of. The longer people are single, meaning like the older and the more experienced they get, the more they get used to living by their own rules, and they get closed minded about accepting different perspectives just because they haven't had to, and then it makes it more challenging. So, open minded and someone that respects your views. Uh, Katie and I were just talking today about this, actually, um, talking about how much in our relationship, um, because we respect each other, like we would never talk bad about each other. We have too much respect for each other, and how in other relationships it's not like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I brought up a friend. I remember him arguing with his wife one time, and he was just like, "I already told you that, dumbass. God, you're so stupid." And I was like, this was like 20 years ago, but I was just like, bro, like, yeah, that's how you talk to her. Like,
Yeah.
like she's one of the top strippers at the club, has dudes telling her how lucky you are every night, all night, and tell everyone telling her how beautiful she is. And to balance that when she's off work, you want her to believe that you think she's stupid. Like, that was several wives ago for him.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
And we were talking about that earlier, me and Katie. I was just thinking, like, I would never want her to think that I think anything but the best of her. And she feels the same way. And so we treat each other, really good. She was saying that her, one of her, she was saying, she'll be here in a minute, but, because, I feel like it's hearsay at this point, but no, but she was saying one of her girlfriends said that she tells her husband off all the time. And she was like, she said, how do you not do that to Rob? And she said, because I don't, because I respect him. Why would I do that? And, and I've been not respected before, and it comes out in everything because they really don't respect your decision making ability, your choices in life, your opinion. And that's all very, very important stuff in a relationship. I can't believe I was
Really.
with somebody for so long that I had none of that with. No respect either which way. And anyway, Katie was saying, with her and I, that there's an age gap, and that for us, that's one of the many ways that it works out for us, because she respects my decision making ability, my choices in life, my opinion, how I live. She respects that because of my track record, because of my position, my status in life, because she sees me knowing how to live, and she respects that. And she was saying, if when we met and she was 26, if she would have had like a fellow 26-year-old dude, she wouldn't be able to have that respect, because 26-year-old dudes don't have their shit together.
Right. Right. Yeah. Typically.
Yeah. But that anyway, yeah. I mean, it's, hey, good luck if you get a girl with an ideology mindset. But I think, as long as they have an open mind, and they're willing to keep it open, and to be not just open, but to be accepting of different perspectives, then that's what you do. That's what you look for. If someone's
Um,
closed-minded, you can usually tell very soon, very early on in a
real
conversation.
quick. Um, when you mentioned how like that guy was disrespectful to his wife and stuff like that, call her like an idiot or whatever. It's like made me think about like DDP and like what he told to like Jake the Snake when like he was helping him out, and like he would notice that Jake had like the t-shirts that he wore were so negative, like connotations and all that stuff.
Oh
And
yeah,
even if you just have that kind of about you, and say if your relationship is kind of positive but you're still making those references and stuff like that, it's like there's still that negative connotation that doesn't really help build your relationship or make it something super positive. There's I think any of that kind of stuff can really affect, yeah, just your relationship with somebody. I think that's something to always kind of consider too. But
yeah. You
um,
know, one thing that turns me off is when people get pictures of them like
middle
this.
finger, yeah.
You know, it's like I mean, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's something that like when I see it, I just think like sometimes fans want me to do that beside them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I won't stick my tongue out, but I'll be like, all right. I mean, if this is your dream and
Sure, okay.
camera, but I just like I don't feel like it's pleasant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If someone, you know, if it's like you know, psycho crazy bitch from cowboy bitch from hell, Tara Zapp or something. Then I guess she's like, she is, you know, like a psycho character or whatever. But I almost expect that from her and from actually several wrestlers. But at the same time, like I don't think if I was coming up in the business, that would be something that I would want to be known for. Just I don't know. It's just like I guess it's just preference, but for me, it's not like like a like a pleasant thing.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
I get that. I get that. As far as Seth goes, what would you recommend though, where he maybe tries to meet some girls or anything like that to find a relationship? If he doesn't do church or he doesn't go out to bars or anything like that, what would you kind of recommend for him to kind of get himself out a little bit more?
Oh, there's mommy. I'm putting a doobie out now,
Uh
baby.
oh.
I need help.
Oh, to
If you
carry
need
the
the helper, go ahead.
help
I can.
right there or in the hey, talk to about some sponsors.
Okay, yes, I can do that for sure. Oh, oops. Yes, everybody. This week, I believe our sponsor is
I
Blue
like
Chew.
mud water.
Mudwater's great. Yeah, Mudwater's awesome. um, yes, Blue Chew is our sponsor this week, and as always, it's a staple in pro wrestling podcast. So, fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up, and Blue Chew has just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level. Championship belt, gold plate energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. No, no. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion and peak performance in a single tablet. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at bluechew.com. That's right. That is right. Let me get the right special on here just so I don't screw this up. Blue Chew. Hold on a second. Bear with me, guys. But yeah, obviously Blue Chew is such a big staple in pro wrestling podcast. So,
Dude, I leave the podcast for 1 minute and you're talking about hard-ons and stuff.
I'm talking about boner pills,
What kind
man.
of show is this?
What kind of ragmatag operation am I running here?
Look who I got joining us.
Oh yeah, Katie's in the house. Which one you holding there, Katie?
Take whichever.
Yeah. Hey, baby. All right.
Hey.
I got a
Oh
little
my
karma
God.
star.
Karma's in the
Little
house. Look at baby Karma. Oh my God.
Yeah, karma. You love
Look at
cameras.
these two.
You love cameras. Can you smile if you're there? Maybe.
Oh my God.
I don't think she's found the lens yet.
Nope.
No. Oh.
She's looking around though.
No, there you are. You see you.
Look at the babies.
You see you.
Look at you guys.
Look at the babies.
What's their weight now, Katie? How big are they?
Like 10 and 11 pounds, and that was
Wow.
last week, so it's probably 11 and
Okay.
12 pounds.
All right, that's great.
Bottles in my pockets.
You're loaded up. You're ready to roll.
No. Hold on, I'm gonna put this down a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Karma's
Katie,
talking.
maybe you can help out Seth with his super chat that he had. He said, "What's up, guys? So I need to find me a woman with an RVDology mindset. I don't go to church or bars, and I'm not too social. I like nature, but you can't hit on a girl in the woods. LOL. Where should I look? What do you recommend for Seth?"
The gym. Did he mention the gym?
He didn't mention the gym, but that's a good one. That's
a good place to meet people, because then they're healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're into being healthy, and then it's like a place you can hang out. It's not like all like centered around alcohol. You can be social without alcohol at the gym.
Absolutely, that's a really good one. The gym's a really good one.
Yeah, and being a happily married man right now, I think, wow, that would be crazy. Like if I was single, I would, and not famous, I would have an app where all I got to do is like swipe and see if they're interested and how close they are to me. That blows my mind. That like is that still a thing or no?
Oh, dating apps? Oh yeah, big time they are.
Yeah. Sister met her husband on there.
But that was a long time ago now, right?
Well, only like 5 years ago.
5 years ago, they were still talking about Tinder, but I haven't heard the word in so long.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Tinder's still a thing. All right. No, that's, but like sometimes dating apps, they're so finicky. Like they want you to pay for it, and then like even that.
I'd pay for that if it was that easy. If it was like, if I could go through like the girls. How about the girls I follow on Instagram? If I could go through them,
right?
Boom, I'll buy you anything. I'm like half a block away.
That'd be great. Like Tinder kind of works like that in certain ways.
Yeah, and by the way, for the record, while we're talking about that, like I follow so many girls on Instagram that like each one seems sometimes like more beautiful than the last, and I start thinking, you know what? It might be AI. I'm starting to think maybe half of them are AI. And hey, hold on, I'm talking. I got a point to make. Point? Can Daddy just make the point?
I need my pillow to do it. Yeah. Can you see Daddy talk?
I'll try.
Okay. I don't have my pillow.
Okay. All right. How about this? How about that? Is that really what you want, little Karma Star? She's got a bit of a temper between the two of them.
She's fiery.
But here's what I wanted to say about that.
You're gonna get kicked out of the pod. There's no yelling on the
pod. Like even like when I was in a really shitty marriage, like I loved looking at beautiful girls, whether they were sometimes in magazines or the knockouts or divas or I just like really appreciated them like artwork. Like I didn't have the animalistic values that a lot of my peers did, that thought that they had to bang everything on the road at the expense of having dishonest relationships and shit like that at home. But now like if a girl looks like a picture on Instagram, it's like, wow, I would like to see more of her in my reel. She makes me happy, boom, I'll give her a follow. But it might be AI, and if it's not AI, then we can at least then say it's Photoshop. And even besides the Photoshop, we can say, well, it's heavily makeup, you know. And then even besides just the heavy makeup, we can say, well, it's physically enhanced, you know, like her lips and her boobs and her butt are, you know, either way, I don't give a fuck. So wherever you guys are along that spectrum, where you want to say, oh, too much plastic for me, go ahead and do all the hating you want. Just so you know, I don't care any of it, all in between. If it's beautiful, it's beautiful. So
There you go. There you go.
high five, baby.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. So yeah, Seth, I think overall, like, I think, yeah, just trying to find, I'd say, I don't know, maybe let me get your perspective on this. Put yourself sometimes in uncomfortable situations where you normally wouldn't go. Like if there is like maybe like something like a trivia night or a cafe or anything like that, go to cafes or do stuff out there. Like even if you're just doing work, sometimes you just meet people like that. But I think sometimes like breaking out of your comfort zone and like not necessarily that you got to go to church or anything like that, but you can meet girls at church even if you're not that interested in. You just don't know. Well, what do you think about maybe doing stuff that's out of your comfort zone to kind of meet girls and stuff?
Well, Rob doesn't like to leave the house, so need the girl to come beat his door down like I did.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we met at a wrestling convention, so it's good to go to like conventions and of things that you like, to meet people that have similar interests too.
Yeah, that too, and like take some classes or something, some certain classes that might interest you. That's a great way to meet people too. I would say I got to do that more myself too.
A lot of hot girls at Whole Foods.
Oh yeah,
The most beautiful women hang out at Whole Foods.
it's very true, Seth. Go to Whole Foods. Yeah, you could definitely meet some gals there too, for sure.
or just be famous.
Or be famous. That works. That helps a little bit too.
It helps.
It helps.
Seth is a singer. I read a comment that said he is a singer, so it's not hard for him to find somebody.
Yeah, it's true too. You got the talent.
Yeah.